Welcome back to Cities Skylines, the Darkness 2.0 playthrough, where we're building a city from the ground up, using unlimited money so we can put things in straight away when we unlock them, and also try and resolve traffic problems. We're here at Yakisoba Noodles, taking the place of Big Bite Burgers. In the last episode, you'll know that we put a couple of bus lines in. So, on this episode we're going to continue working towards that milestone, because it then unlocks some... Does it unlock some stuff? Yeah, it unlocks some highway stuff that I want, so I can then expand... Let's just delete that. So that we can then build a highway connection all the way across here and get prepared for what's going to be our high density, which I think I'm going to place over there. So firstly, I think what we need to do is we've got some industry demand, so let's think about doing some more. Can we build it out 10 units? We can. So we built that road out. Let's just pause it because we're going to have to do some road destruction in a minute. And it's going to be far easier to do it when it's paused. Is that everything? Yeah, so let's destroy that. Let's just check the water out first. We are covered. We'll press play again, and then let's fill out that. There we go. Right. So that should cater for our industry demand at the moment. So let's get back to the main city. So we expanded the Walnut district here with this bit of a circular road network. So that got expanded in the last episode. We got a little bit of demand for some commercial. I'm trying to mix it up a little bit down here, or was. Doesn't look like I am. Let's put some commercial down. Actually, there's a bus stop here. Let's pop some commercial down where the bus stop is, and let's see if anybody waiting. At least they can then get the bus to the shops, can't they? A little bit of demand for residential. Have we got any residential zones left to... not many, I suppose. Let's continue. Fill. What I suppose we could do with doing... We've got a little bit of commercial there. We've got some there. Why don't we put some commercial around in this residential zone somewhere? What about if we put some commercial here? Just because then there's some shops. And then people can get to the shops then, can't they? And that's and then it's not too far away. So yeah. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We'll let that run for a little bit. So I'm just changing position. There we go. Right. Put it on 2 times speed. Right. Industry. Oh, industry's ranking it up a little bit. So let's give that and that. There we go. Right. Anybody moving in commercial-wise down here? Not as yet. Housing, we're going to continue to zone some houses. Can we destroy that power line? Let's just give it a go. Will that power line... It's not affecting anywhere there. Let's increase here. Because we want to try and get to this next milestone, because if we can, then we'll go through that. Yeah. So whilst that's going on, let's just destroy this building. Let's just check the traffic situation out. So the traffic coming off the highway is okay. Excuse me. This route that goes down to the industrial area has got its own highway connection here, which seems to be going okay. Another abandoned building, so we're just getting 2 abandoned buildings at the moment. We just need to keep an eye on that. We had the wave of we needed workers at the commercial zones a little bit ago. We seem to have got through that little wave. Bit of traffic going down here, residential zone. But that's okay. I was considering about trams, but I'm not sure about trams. Because I'd have to have a tram depot for each one. And I'm not entirely sure about that. It's still something I'm going to consider. I haven't considered the tram. I don't think it's a viable option, but I don't know. I mean, it might be. I suppose we could have it run around the outside, say of Walnut, go around the roundabout, and then come back round. Well, I suppose it's a possibility. That might be something that we can think of, maybe to put a tram in. I don't know. Industrial's still growing. Now the Crest District used to be our industrial zone, which we've now put residentials in. So it's a small little residential area there. Got a little bit of a demand for commercial, so where can we put some more commercial? I mean, should we put some round on here? Yeah, okay, let's do it. We could probably put some here actually, couldn't we? Because what we'll do is, let's put some... What should we put in? No, we won't put anything else in yet. We'll just let the commercial grow in there. Industry, we're going to have to zone another zone for it, aren't we? Because it's filled that one up. Let's just do all 3. We don't have to keep coming back to it. Housing, we're coming back up again. You can have some housing down here. Come on. Some housing here. And then... I'm just wondering whether to put a tram in. Should I put a tram in? Yeah, that's... sorry, I was just thinking about whether or not to put a tram network in. Just to run around these suburbs where we've got these roundabouts, because that's an ideal way to run the trams round. But then it's like, where do we put... I mean, I suppose we could put the tram depot over there, couldn't we? I suppose we could. Should we do it? I mean, we'd have to change this main street into a tram line. And then some of these other streets would have to be a tram line, just so the trams can actually get to it. Should we do it? So the tram depot is here. We could put the tram depot on... We could put the tram depot on... obviously on one of these. Well out the way. Then we'd have to make this a tram only thing. So if we were going to do it for Walnut, for example, if we're going to do it for the Walnut district, the tram would have to come down here, down Harris Street, onto Taylor Street, round the roundabout. Where else would it then go? Oh, it would go down to Birch Street, and then where would it then go? down onto Beechwood, Clark, all the way round here, come back round, and then it will go back up here and join the roundabout and back out. I wonder whether that's worth just testing it. I mean, are we going to expand Walnut anymore, or we might do a different residential actually and just bring the road off here, so we might actually not be expanding Walnut anymore. Decisions. Shall we put a tram in the Walnut district? Have we got people walking? We've got people walking. Got people walking around here, We've got cars as well. Lots of people walking around. What's happened power-wise? We need to put another power station in. Let's just pop another power station in. There's a lot of... I know I'm doing a lot of, I don't know, what should we do? Should we do this? Should we do that? But it's... I don't know whether to put a tram in or not. That's half the problem. I don't know. Will that sort the problem out for the power? Let's just have a look. Has that extra power station sorted the power problem out? Looks like it. Has it sorted the sewage out? Yes, there we go. Right. You know what? Why don't we just do it? Let's just pause it for a minute. Let's make sure have we got the road network to do it? Yes, we've got the road network to do it. Let's put a tram system in to do service Walnut, and let's see what that does. So, what we need to then do, a few workers down here. Have we got a bus that runs to here? We could do with a bus that actually runs. Let's do that before we do the tram. I mean, I suppose, could we run a tram? Could we run a tram from, let's say, the city centre here, or here? No, let's do a bus. Let's do a bus. Let's just do a bus lane now. So, if we start it... if we start a bus lane... If we start it there, put a stop there, and put a stop there, and then we run it all the way round here. We put a stop here, one there, one there, one there. And let's go around the industrial zone. So where did we put a stop? We put one there, didn't we? So let's put one there. If we then put one here, here, complete, there. So we've done a bus line to there. Let's continue playing it then. So we've done a bus line there, so that's then done. So it's now about whether we do a tram. That's what we need to consider. Do we do a tram? So, that is something I'm going to think about. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the episode here. I'm going to have a think about it as to whether or not we put a tram network in around Walnut, because I'm not sure. So let me have a think about it. Once I've done that, we'll come back to you on the next episode. We'll decide whether to put a tram network in here, and if we do, let's see what that does to the traffic. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time.